welcome everybody to the Team Australia webinar. It's Wednesday night and we are so thrilled to have everybody here from right around the world. So it's good evening from us here, but very good morning to many of you from right around the world. Some of you are joining us and it's only just reached 6 a.m. So thank you for waking up and starting your day with us. We are here for the ONPASSIVE founding opportunity, and I'm Jackie. I'm from Australia and I am part of Team Australia and also sit on the Leadership Council for ONPASSIVE. A shout out to our LC members who have also joined us tonight. We have Chris Johnson, Suzie McRae, and Red Redfern who are here supporting us. Thank you. Susie's going to be taking our spotlight tonight and sharing the ONPASSIVE opportunity, which we are all super excited to be sharing with you. And she will tell us a bit about why this opportunity suited her and some of the benefits of being a founder and what we have to expect with one of the products moving forward. So welcome to you all. Please enjoy, and it's over to you, Suzie.
Oh, well, thank you, Jackie, so much for that wonderful intro. And thank you, everyone, for inviting me today. It's a pleasure to be part of Team Australia. I've been watching the Olympics, and I know you have a wonderful woman in the swimming events who is like grabbing a lot of medals for your country. So you guys must be proud. So I'm just going to tell you my story because sometimes that's the best way to get across, what happened to me, why I joined ONPASSIVE, and why I'm excited about it, and then talk about one of my favorite products. As you can see in my background, I have all the products listed there that are currently in the portfolio of products. So anyway, I come from Amherst. I live in Amherst, Massachusetts in the United States. And what happened to me was about 6 years ago or so, I was a manager. I've been in the corporate world for over 35 years. And I was a hot mess, as they say. I wasn't feeling well. I wasn't taking care of myself. I was running around taking care of everybody else. And I wasn't sleeping, blah, blah, blah. Just wasn't feeling well. So one of our receptionists introduced me to some health products. I started taking them. I started feeling better. And she encouraged me to sell them. And I said, no, I don't want to do anything like that, which, as some of you may know, that is multi-level marketing or network marketing. I knew about it. I knew that there were a lot of people that did find success in it, and I wasn't interested. But the more I started feeling better and looking better and people noticed, I said, you know what, I can help other people with these products. So I had a good mindset. I went out there. I saw the value in doing that, not just helping people, but also financially rewarding myself for sharing with people something that I loved. So I started doing that, and I built a very good sized team. I was earning commissions. We were doing well. I was having fun. I'm like, wow, this is great. And then I got to the point where I got stuck, meaning we had people coming in, customers and other distributors for myself and my team, but people sometimes were leaving, just like that bathtub without a drain. The water's coming in, but underneath it's unplugged. So you're bringing people in and they're leaving. You're bringing people in and they're leaving. There were people staying, of course, and I got a little frustrated, as did my team. We're like, there's got to be a better way to do this. So I was in search, and I searched out all the gurus online. And I was told, you need a Facebook group, you need a website, you need not only a website, but when you create a website, you need it to be hosted. You need to do some email marketing campaigns. You need a chat bot, Susie. You need to have a capture page or a lead magnet where you bring people into your website. And then I'm going to add value back to the people that are participating, and then eventually let them know about the products that I was promoting. So I'm a hard worker. I'm a happy learner. I did all of that. I spent a lot of money learning from people as to how to do this. I built a beautiful website. I had it hosted. I set up an email marketing campaign. I learned how to do Facebook ads. And I was like, this is great. I'm going to help myself and my team, because I knew if my team could be successful, I would be successful. I brought them into this MLM. They were expecting more. It wasn't happening. I took the weight of the world on my shoulders. I'm like, I'm going to be Wonder Woman. I'm going to fix this. I had a beautiful website. Everything, was all set up. I had a virtual assistant helping me. But guess what? No one was visiting my website. No one was participating in my Facebook ads. And I had spent a lot of money to do that. So I was very frustrated. I was like, there's got to be a better way to do business. There's got to be a better way. So I was part of a women's entrepreneur Facebook group, and inadvertently I saw a post about ONPASSIVE. And it talked about fully automated, does the leads, the closing, no recruiting. You can be a founding member in this company. And I said, oh my goodness, this sounds great. This sounds exactly like what I've been looking for. So I jumped right on board with only knowing very, very little. And then that was about the beginning of January 2020. And from that day forward, I continued to learn more and more and more about ONPASSIVE. So what is ONPASSIVE? ONPASSIVE is a IT company, information technology, that uses artificial intelligence to tie all of the products and tools together. So what are those products and tools? Well, a lot of those products and tools were the products and tools that I was spending money on every month to support my website, my email marketing, my chat box, my scheduler, trying to get leads, everything. And I was like, geez, this CEO, Ash Mufareh, who has created this, he understands Suzie. He understands that I have struggled getting traffic to my website. And that's one of the other products ONPASSIVE has, is they have a way to target traffic to you, based on demographics. So I live in the United States. Our company is in a few countries. It's an online business that does ship in certain companies. And I'm like, this is great. This is great. I am going to use the products and tools of ONPASSIVE to help get my MLM bigger, help my team get it bigger. And I was like, this man, Ash Mufareh, gets it. He understands that there's 97, 98% of us out there. We want to be successful in either doing a business, an online business, multi-level marketing, network marketing, but it's not easy. So he got this. So I jumped right on board, like I said, and I started doing my homework. I watched the videos, I kept learning, I got into Facebook groups, and the more and more I started learning about these products and tools and how I would benefit from it financially, I started thinking, oh my goodness, maybe I can still kind of do my MLM, but if ONPASSIVE is going to build another business for me, automated, they are going to do all the marketing of their products and tools. They are going to bring people to a website that designated for me. And the best part is they are going to handle all the customers, collect obviously all the payments, troubleshoot all the products, support the customers 24/7, fully automated. And I can just sit back if I choose to and let ONPASSIVE work an ONPASSIVE business for me, and I can start to collect residual income. I was like, that is great, because although I did enjoy multi-level marketing, I met a lot of wonderful people. I have helped a lot of people get happy and healthy, as we say. I was a slave to my phone. I felt, I was the one delivering customer service. I was the one who needed to respond to messages. I did not want people on my team or customers leaving. I put a lot of pressure on myself to deliver to them. So how refreshing was that when our CEO of ONPASSIVE, Ash Mufara, said, hey, you know what, Suzie? You can use these tools and these products, and we can bring your business onto the ONPASSIVE platform. We can help you all at one cost under one umbrella, not running off to one program here, one program there, paying a monthly fee for this, having limits on my email marketing. He said, no. We're going to have it all under one umbrella at one price. You can become a founder now for $97, one-time payment. And then, Suzie, when we launch to the globe, we're in over 200 countries. What you can do is pay a one-time package for all of these products. We're thinking it's about $200, $250. We will know soon. And you pay that once out of pocket, Suzie. And then after that, when the next month's subscription is due, it comes out of your profit from the earnings that you earn, because we're going to go to work for you. We're going to go out across the globe. We are going to get customers, and those customers are going to come in under you. We're going to support them, and you're going to earn a piece of the pie. So you pay once out of pocket to become a founder. I'm like, are you kidding? I don't have to pay $97 a month. No, you pay once, lock yourself in. You're saying, Suzie, that you've got a little skin in the game, that you catch my vision, that you want to be part of this. And then when we launch, which is coming up very soon, we're in pre-launch now. We're going to go into soft launch very soon, whereas founders, we will beta test some of the products, and then boom, we're going to hit the globe. When we hit the globe, Suzie, you pay once out of pocket, and every month it comes out of commission. I said, wow, this is great. And the reason why is there's a lot of people out there that have done multi-level marketing or network marketing. And one of the struggles is qualifying every month, paying your subscription every month. Yes, I enjoyed the products. I took them. That wasn't an issue. But there's other programs or other companies out there where people have cupboards full of stuff that they're not using just so they can stay qualified. And they're not really making the money that they thought they would. So I totally was like on board with this. I'm like, this CEO really, really understands it and understands that the help we need is for them to do the heavy lifting for us and go out and find customers. So not only did I join right away, I have a lot of siblings and I went to them first. I remember sending an email to all of them and saying, I know you know, love, and trust me. I have stumbled upon something that is going to be life-changing for all of us. This is what you need to do. You can be engaged if you'd like to. If not, that's okay. because that's why it's called ONPASSIVE. You can come in and you can choose to share with other people and get excited about it and be part of it. But also you can be passive. Well, of course, all my siblings, there's six siblings, they all jumped on board right away. They saw my enthusiasm and they caught the vision too, that you can be passive if you want to. And I also invited a lot of my friends who immediately jumped on board. And I do have some friends that are engaged in it and others are not. And that's okay. That's the beauty of this. I have a 90-year-old mom and a 94-year-old dad. They're excited about it and they are founding members as well, because this business wasn't just designed for someone who kind of understands network marketing or multi-level marketing or has a business or, you know, has been online and understands all the techie stuff. No, no, no. This business was made for everybody, where you can just come in, you can engage, or you can be passive, because that's the beauty of it. The other thing that I really love about ONPASSIVE is the CEO and his vision. And one of the things that really struck me early on was he spoke to all of us and said, you are going to bring in, obviously, wealth with this company. He wants us to fill our tank. He wants us to make sure we take care of our financial needs, you know, family, whatever we need to do. And then there was going to be excess for all of us. And his vision is we will give back this excess to humanity, to the world, because there are people who there's still hunger out there, homelessness, dirty water, as he says. You know, why should he keep all of the earnings and become a multi-billionaire trillionaire living in a castle when there's people on the street that are hungry? So he wants to give back to all of us, and we have over 800,000 founders now. Can you even imagine when we launch to the world, all of us founders will then become customers with that one-time payment. We are going to be so excited because we are part of something where we will give back. We have a product called Oh Bless, where if you do not have like a particular passion or something that you want to give back to, you will be able to select from Oh Bless, give back to a charity or something that gives you interest. Right through your wallet online, you'll be able to give to that charity. And what a wonderful way to do this. So can you just imagine, millions and millions of people are going to come on board with ONPASSIVE as customers. The business is going to launch. They are experts at using artificial intelligence to target customers, to bring them in. And this is just going to continue to grow and grow and grow. And we are very, very excited about it. So the next thing I will talk about is Staff, and then we can open that up to questions or whoever wants to speak after me. As you can see, I get very excited about it. You really, if you're watching this or you're part of this now and you're a guest, you get back to the person who invited you. Very easy to bring on board, and we can then get more of your questions answered. Because I always say, if you have a lot of questions, that's a good thing. That means your mind's ticking and you're like, yeah, this is great. So Ash and his tech team developed a product called Staff, and all of our products begin with O for, you know, ONPASSIVE, which is unique, and we love that. So Staff is an HR human resource platform, all in one, like I said, under one umbrella. That's the beauty of artificial intelligence and this IT company. Ash has created products from scratch. They're not copycat products. They're not old technology. They are products built from scratch from his tech team in Hyderabad, India, where they have an office with hundreds of engineers and staff. There's also an office in Orlando, Florida, where Ash is. But most of the work happens in Hyderabad with the top technology people. So they created OStaff under, like I said, the one umbrella. And all the products of ONPASSIVE are under one umbrella. So what does that mean? That means that the day in the life of a manager like myself, I was in management for many years. The last 6 years of my career in the corporate world, I was what you call a practice manager. I managed 6 primary care practices in the community and part of the hospital. And I was also, prior to that, in human resources for the hospital and did a lot of recruiting, training, and development. So what does it mean to be under one umbrella? The day in the life of a manager is oftentimes you have several different software that you have to go into to do different tasks. So I would have to go into one website to do payroll, to check punches, to make sure people's time was right. If they were missing a punch, I had to then go to email, send them a form, have them fill out the form, contact them. How did I contact them? It was difficult because they were with patients. So sometimes I was texting them on their personal phone. I was trying to call the practice. It was like so time consuming. Then they would email me. I'd have to open up the email. I'd have to download the form. Then that form needed to go somewhere else to show if they had a missing punch that they signed it and verified it in case we got audited. In addition to that, if I had an opening in one of the practices and it was time to do some recruiting and getting someone to fill that position, I had to go to another system. I had to go in there and I had to put in a job requisition. Then that had to go to the finance department, and under finance, I had to go into somewhere else to get that approved. Then the job got posted and we had a whole other system that did our onboarding and recruiting. So I was going from system to system. I would go here and get applications. I'd review them. And then I'd have to set up in a different system to get the person in. And then all their background checks and all the paperwork that I had to get into human resources. Then I would need to order supplies for my practices. I would have to go into a whole other system, order the supplies, get a purchasing order in yet another system under purchasing, get that purchase order, then bring that into another system. It was, I spent more time clicking into other systems, pulling my hair out, not having everything under one umbrella that was simple and easy for everyone to use. Because you see, every time we had a new software or system that we had to utilize to make my job easier, we had to train everybody on it. There were constantly upgrades, and the life of a manager was pulling our hair out. We were spending more time doing functions that were repetitive, redundant, wasting time than really spending the time with our staff, doing some process improvement for our patients, for the doctors. We were all struggling because we were running around with all these different systems. So when Ash started talking about OStaff and putting all of these things under one umbrella, I was like, wow, I can't even believe it. Because under that umbrella also is all the employees' information. I mean, I had employees that had to do yearly training. They had certifications in like basic life support. They were nurses that had licenses, doctors that, were accredited, all of that. I would be running around trying to get information. This is all going to be under this one system. So the benefits of OStaff When I was in human resources at the hospital, I was a decision maker. And one of our decisions was to bring in a newer payroll time and attendance system, because the one we had was very, very old. The cost for this system was over $100,000. Now that was over 6 years ago, $100,000 for 1,800 employees. And that was just one system. That didn't include all of the accounting, the finance, the employees' information, the onboarding, you know, bringing people in and recruiting people and applications for jobs. No, this was just time and attendance. And there was a cap on it. We could only have so many employees and so many licenses for managers to access it. And anytime we wanted to add more employees or add more managers or have an upgrade, cha-ching, cha-ching. So in addition to $100,000 to get going and train everybody, we had to pay a monthly fee as well. And it's like, you got it, for those of you who have been out in the business world, you get this. And for those of you who haven't, you're going to see the value people are going to find in staff. Number one, it's going to be so much more affordable. The value that companies are going to get for staff is, I can't even imagine how much money companies are going to save. Also, what's going to happen is everything, like I said, is in one place, where a lot of our products are integrated through artificial intelligence, where they'll talk to each other, and managers aren't going to be going over here, employees aren't going to be all over the place. Where do I go for that? How do I log in for that? What's my password? Oh, and there's a problem. Nightmare. So staff, managers, employees are going to love that their life is going to get better, and they can spend more time doing the things that are going to benefit the company instead of wasting time, you know, pulling their hair out. The third thing that's going to happen is the bottom line. They are going to save so much money, these companies, by coming into ONPASSIVE and implementing staff. Whether you have a small business, a medium-sized business, or a large business, it doesn't matter. staff is going to have everything a company or business needs to do business under one umbrella. I mean, how great is that? But I think one of the most important things, besides time, money, you know, efficiency, all of that, is retention. Staff, supervisors, managers, executives are going to stay with companies that have streamlined their processes. Because one of my frustrations was what I was just telling you about. I was doing things that I knew, I don't want this to come across as arrogant, but I was doing things that I shouldn't have been doing as a manager. It was a waste of my time and efforts. There were other things I could have added more value back to my staff, my doctors, my team, the patients in the community, instead of being scattered. So I see it as helping companies keep retention. So I know I've talked for quite a bit. I love to talk, as you can see. So I hope you got just a little flavor of ONPASSIVE and understand that what I've talked about is just a smidgen of what's out there. So if you're like me, you're a happy learner, which I know you are, you're hearing this stuff, you jump on board, $97. And then when we launch, you pay a one-time package. That's it out of pocket. Start learning, dig in, and we're all here to help you if you have questions. Okay, Jackie, I'm going to take a sip of my coffee.
And that is well deserved. Thank you so much, Suzie.
Oh, you're welcome.
Fabulous. We love having you on. And as it was said in our chat, beautifully explained and very clear. So much to look forward to. And that staff is just one of many products coming our way as a founder, and for us to even use ourselves or not and still be the beneficiary of the income that comes through from that the company makes. So it's super exciting times. What I'm going to do is, if we have any guests here today, please feel free to raise your hand with a question. I'm just going to clarify the price. Suzie does have it right, but that is US dollars. So for those of us who are in Australia and you're listening, it does depend on the exchange rate, but it's usually anywhere between around the 130 mark, give or take a few dollars, plus a $5 credit card fee. And yeah, again, do your own exchange rates again for the second payment when we do launch. Obviously, as Suzie said, we only pay this founder's fee right now. We're not, none of us have paid anything further, nor have we been asked to pay anything further until it launches. So just making that clear that if you are a founder, there is nothing more to pay until we launch, unless we're told otherwise. So have we got any hands up?
You bring up a good point, Jackie, which maybe I didn't clarify too much, was, a lot of questions we get. Well, am I going to use, do I need to use all these products to be part of it? And the answer is no. Do you think my elderly parents are going to be using all the products? No. But there are going to be, my mom still loves to, go on an iPad and do different things. So don't feel like because you are coming in when we launch and having access to all these products, you're going to want to use some of them, because one of them, is OMail, where you're going to see we have a cooler, more liquid way of doing email, but you don't have to use all of the products at all. You're just getting in, you're getting all the products, and that's if we add new products, which we will, if we add features, which we will, or updates, you're not going to get charged anymore. Those are going to just keep getting added into when you log on, you're going to have access to all those products, whether you use them or not.
That is so true. I'm going to open it up. Does Chris or Red have anything further to add, just to give you a chance?
Yes. I want to say, first of all, Suzie McCray, that's the second presentation that I've seen. I think it's your second one you've done. And to all you who are new on here, even to the founders that are on here now, Suzie made some really key points that I love to learn. She said about flavor. Here you have a most remarkable, beautiful young lady here who's been in the HR industry for years, and she's telling you, wow, if I had this product, staff, my job would have been so much easier. And that's one flavor in this company that's going to make people's lives easier at job sites. And we got a whole bunch more flavors. And in this family I call ONPASSIVE, we have many people from all different backgrounds, different careers, who have joined this company, successful, and then middle people, and then, some people that's just starting out in this world. And every one of these products that we have, and more to come, is going to make people's lives easier. And that's what I love when I listen to Suzie's stories about saying, hey, if I had this, oh my God, I would be able to do this so much easier. So get involved. If you're new on here, just check it out. You just seen one of the best presentations out there, and it explains only one product. We have 49 more, plus a lot more coming in the future. So like I said, Team Australia is kicking it. Very proud of Jackie and Nikki for getting it out there and showing people the world. But let me tell you, it is the greatest opportunity I've ever seen in my life. It is it's going to be my dream job, and I'm already retired. So check it out. If you want change, you have to change for yourself. You have to do things on your own. But guess what? ONPASSIVE is going to do it all for you anyway. You might as well at least get in it and let them do it for you. So I love you, Suzie, Jackie, Nikki. Thanks for an excellent presentation. I know Red's driving his boat right now. So hopefully Red gets on there and pops up and says some amazing words.
Thank you for your kind words, Chris. Geez, you're making me blush.
Yeah, and I'd just like to, so what Kev was saying, thank you, Susie. That was an awesome presentation. I've been in founder for more than 2 years now, and I didn't even know your story. So that was really, really well done. Thank you. And touching on the products, I know personally, I don't think I'll be using OStaff. And a lot of, like, I've shared this opportunity with a lot of friends. And, oh, no, we're not getting in. But when we start using everything, Omail and Oh My Life and everything else, they'll be using it and they're not getting paid for it. So sucks to be them.
Well, thank you so much for your kind words.
That's all right. Can I, anyone else have any questions? Please raise your hand.
We can see Red now, but Red, you were kind of coming in and out.
Yep.
Yeah, my internet's, well, we're moving at the moment, so it depends on where I am, so how good it is. But Susie, that was amazing. Like Chris, I've heard both of your presentations, and you know something, I always think it's an amazing way to tell people about ONPASSIVE is to tell your story. You know, your story resonates with other people, my story resonates with other people, etc., etc. But the one thing I will say to anybody who is to make a $97 US dollar, 130 odd dollar Australian dollar choice here to really change your financial future for yourself and your family and people around you. It's a bit like being given the opportunity to be a founding member and partner in Apple or Microsoft or Facebook. We are going to be that type of business online. We are going to be a multi-billion-dollar mega giant company within the internet. And we are giving you the opportunity to become a founder and partner with us with ONPASSIVE. Now, there is always risk to reward ratios, and for 97 US dollars, it's a really good risk to reward ratio. The risk part of it is absolutely zero. This founder position comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. You can also pay by Visa and MasterCard, so you're covered by the Visa and MasterCard guarantee as well. So you can literally dip that toe in the water, see how cold it is. If you don't like it, you can get your money back. But we assure you that whatever you do, there is a mountain of information out there. There is so many people that are willing to give up their time to help you and to answer as many questions as possible, to give you the knowledge and the choices that you need to make that educated decision. We really do hope that you join us on this amazing journey to become a founder. So I'm going to hand it back over to voting.
You cracked
And
me up,
thanks,
Red.
Red. And we can see you lapping up that laptop
Oh,
lifestyle, cutting in and out because he's on a boat. But you can see that ONPASSIVE is doing amazing things for us already without even launching. We're so dedicated to promoting this because we see the benefits. As you can see, I have my daughter with me and I'm very looking forward to dedicating more time to her. And that's the joy of being a working mum, you know. I don't get to see her during the day, and right now she should be asleep, but she
well, you will
wants to
be.
see everybody around the world. So
Yeah, you will be soon. You'll be home with her soon. I just want to add selfishly, one of the reasons, I mean, I smile a lot. I'm a happy person, but selfishly, one of the reasons I do smile even more now is I'm the hero to my family and friends. I found it. I was an athlete in high school and college, and there's times in your life that you remember being the hero. And I have just a couple in my memory where I hit the winning shot with the buzzer going off to win the game. I got the winning goal to go on to the next thing. And you know, those stick in your head of that feeling of like, oh my God, you know, everyone like so excited for what you did. And I have that same feeling about ONPASSIVE. So selfishly, I have this huge smile because I know I've hit the winning shot and at the buzzer, and I'm going to help everybody change their lives forever. And that feeling just has me beaming, you know, more than how it's going to bless me financially, but more importantly, how all of the people that I've shared it with and I've brought in, they are going to be like, yay, Suzie hit the winning shot. I'm so glad I listened to her. So that's selfishly why I smile a lot, you guys. And it's going to happen very soon.
I so agree with that, Suzie. That's, yeah, exactly the same as me. Just knowing that what we're in it and what we're telling you, and when it launches, like, oh, that's what you were talking about.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. And Jackie and I already have so many plans, and Kev, all these foundations and that we're going to set up, helping our communities.
Yes.
And to know that that's a possibility because of ONPASSIVE is just incredible.
And we also talk about having a helicopter because I live an hour away from Nikita. So when we have a girls' night, I'm always stuck with nowhere to go home. I have to always sleep over at the girls' houses. So we're talking about chauffeurs and stuff too. But the broader scope is obviously helping our community too. And you know, yeah, so much to do, so much that we want to do together, and it's, you know, it's really actually strengthened our friendship too through ONPASSIVE. We actually work together every day. We're talking to each other, and through this it's just rekindled a lot of what we went through with high school, and, you know, sharing of passions and everything. The only time we don't get along is that we played netball, which is similar to basketball. We play against each other, and that's the only time we don't get along because she has to just stop me shooting goals. So, but otherwise,
and we're in the final, Suzie. So we're playing off to see who wins the grand final. And Jackie and I are on each other the whole game, and it's not good sometimes.
How fun is that, though? How fun is that? And, you know, you talk about a helicopter and things, and it's great because Ash has us, our CEO has us dreaming big, because he knows that it's okay to bring in this kind of financial reward. It's okay. It may feel funny for some people because they have not lived a life of abundance, but he's saying it's okay. And then the expectation is we give back. So if you're enjoying all of the benefits of being a founder, the financial reward coming in, that's good, but you're also going to feel even better that you're enjoying it and you're paying it forward to other people so that there's a balance. And that's what the whole community in ONPASSIVE is. People aren't selfishly in here just to hoard their wealth. We have a way to give back, which brings joy to our CEO because he's giving us this opportunity. He's different than anybody else I've ever seen. He's not just keeping it for himself. He's giving it back because he wants all of us to give back. So one by one, we can help change humanity in the world and make it better for people.
And that's where you listen to Ash's heart, Suzie, where he says he doesn't get why all of these billionaires are flying around in their own private jets with their girls and all that, when there's people drinking dirty water.
Right.
This is where his heart just, yeah, it's amazing. I think, Mark, did you want to speak? Yep.
Hello, Suzie. It's Mark from Brisbane, Queensland, Australia.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I just wanted to tell you, while I've got all the other Team Australia members here, I'm in the perfect state of Australia called Queensland. So, yeah, anyway, that's a running joke between all of us. Suzie, you were talking about, we've been talking a lot about a founder. Now, we might have people on the call tonight and saying, what's a founder and what's the benefit of being a founder? Could you sort of expand on that for us, please?
Sure. Thank you, Mark. Nice to meet you, like I said.
Nice to meet you too.
Queensland, which he's touting as the best state. So I get that must be an inside joke as I see everyone smiling.
It is.
Yes. So the CEO, Ash Mufareh, has invited people who catch his vision to come on as founding members. So when you become a founder, like we said, you pay a one-time fee to get in. And what that does is that locks you into the company, and it locks you into the pay structure where you're going to earn commissions with the company. We have not seen the full compensation plan. It is patented and proprietary, created by the CEO so that we are all successful. So becoming a founder and paying that $97 US fee shows that you have a little skin in the game, that you catch the vision and you want to be part of it. So the benefit of being a founder is you're getting in. There's over 800,000 people in over 200 certified legal countries across the globe. It's getting you into the company in the top like 1%. Okay, so that you're locked in. You are going to benefit from all of the marketing campaigns. As founders, we are going to enjoy more of them than others. There's going to be special, we will be told of new products ahead of time before the public when they are being released. There's a whole bunch of other goodies for being a founder. The other thing is, if you can imagine, say we get more and more founders in, and then we're ready to launch to the world. So say we have 1 million founders. The minute we launch to the world, there will be no more founders to be coming on board. So once we launch the whole company to the world, the founder position, which is so valuable, just because of we haven't even seen all the goodies that our CEO has for us. You won't be allowed to be a founder anymore. So then when we launch to the world, those 1 million founders, we all become customers. So automatically the company has 1 million customers, and they're going to go out there and market all different ways to bring customers in. You can choose to wait until we launch to the world, and you can come in as a customer / reseller, which there's details on how to do that. But the benefit is to get in now as a founder, because you'll get extra marketing campaigns to help grow customers under you. And you will also have other goodies that we haven't even heard of, but you will be in the top 1% of the company. Not sure if that answers everything, Mark, or if Chris, you want to add anything about, no, he's saying no.
You said it perfect, Suzie McCray, perfect every time.
So when we launch, we're going to have all the products under one umbrella, whether you use them or not. And as founders, we're going to have an icon that says, "Oh, founders." And we're going to be the only ones to have that. And that's where we will have access to our own special community, special benefits, learning more about products. It's just kind of gets you in the inner circle. And like Red mentioned, can you imagine if you were invited to be a founder of Amazon, of Walmart, of Apple? Oh my goodness. And for $97, are you kidding me? And they say, we're going to take care of everything and you'll earn a piece of the pie. Wow. Ash's plan is to make as many successful people financially as he can. So I hope that answered, Mark.
It did, Suzie, and that's the heart behind it. So in other words, what we're saying is, if you're sitting on the fence, if you're sitting on your bum thinking, do I do this or not, get off your bum and join.
Exactly.
And join quickly.
I heard your founder analogy on one of the Q&As about the geese, and I thought that was just summed it up perfectly.
Oh.
Would you be kind enough to say that?
Well, thank
Con-
you. The story of the geese.
Yeah,
Yeah,
brilliant.
and how it relates to us founders, which I love about ONPASSIVE is we're all in this together. It doesn't matter if you're on my team or not. You know, you got to get that out of your head. We're all in this together, and it's such a community. So the story of the geese is geese fly in a V formation, and the lead goose is going, and everyone behind them is flapping their wings, and it helps pull the V forward, and they're all honking. You know, you can hear them going over. I'm sure you might have them in Australia. I know we get a lot of them here where I live. They are flying, and the rest of the formation is honking and honking and flapping and cheering them on. When that person in the lead gets tired, they fall back in the formation, and another goose takes the lead, and everyone keeps cheering them on and having them, you know, flapping their wings, honking all over the place. Now, if one of the geese gets injured or hurt and goes down to the ground, two go down with that goose, and they make sure they're okay until they're ready, and they either join that same formation or another formation because they lift each other up and support them. And that's what we do here as founders. And I think our CEO, Ash, gets that, because early on when I listened to him speak, when you're depending on just yourself, you have things happening in your life, there's family issues, there's a week where you cannot be doing your business or working your business, that's okay. ONPASSIVE is going to be in the background, continuing to work your business, whether you're present or not. The same with the founders. If something's up and you need support, we're there to support you. We're there, everyone is a leader. They're there to take the lead and to be that goose. So yeah, I love that story. It's a great story of teamwork and how everyone can be a leader if they choose to.
Awesome. Thank you, Suzie. I hadn't heard that story before. So yeah, that was awesome. Marcine, you've got your hand up.
Good morning to everyone.
Hello.
Thank you so much, Suzie. That's a great story, and I'm happy I'm one of the people that listened to your story this morning. That was great. I have a question. My question is this: are we, the founder of the company, when they close and they don't have no more founder, are we going to have some kind of identification to know us? Means like, are we going to have some kind of badge? Like I'm a founder? It's a stupid question, but I just have to ask.
Are you going to have a badge? That's a great idea. I think we should all get founder tattooed to our forehead so people know that we are founders. I am sure we will have something special for all of us. There is going to be, oh, help me, Chris. What's the name of the shop? Oh Shop.
Yeah.
We're going to have O Shop is one of the products, and in O Shop is going to be all of the goodies of ONPASSIVE, like the hats, the coffee cups, t-shirts. So I am sure as founders, we will be getting something, whatever we choose. Who knows? Ash has things that we haven't even heard. He could have gifts for all of us once we launch, where we get something of our choice, or we can go into the O Shop and pick something out. I am a excited founder of ONPASSIVE. So yeah, I think, and you have some ideas there. Marcianne, you bring them forward. You can go in the back office and go under support and email some ideas you might have that would distinguish us as founders.
Thank you, Suzie.
You're welcome.
You would never know what Ash has up his sleeve.
Exactly.
Georgie, you've got your hand up.
Hi, Suzie. I'm from Melbourne. Georgie from Melbourne.
Oh, hi. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, lovely presentation today.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and we call Melbourne as the place to be in Australia. Sorry, Mark.
Way better than Queensland, isn't it, Georgie?
All right. So for the Suzie, for the benefit of a couple of guests, I think I have here, can you please explain also for those who do not have a business, how do they benefit with the products as far as having a business on in ONPASSIVE?
So are you asking those who do not have a business?
That's correct. So if you can sort of explain it to the couple of guests I have here.
Sure,
Thanks.
sure. Well, you know, most of my families and friends don't have a business, and they're part of ONPASSIVE because they will use some of the products, maybe not all of them, but they will probably use the communication product. I'll talk about that. It's called OConnect. And as you can see, we are on Zoom right now. And Zoom makes billions and billions of dollars, especially with the pandemic and a lot of things happening virtually. OConnect is a much better fluid, liquid type of communication product that, you know, I don't want to say everything about it because it is proprietary, but it's going to be a lot easier for people to maneuver through it. So those who don't have a business, ONPASSIVE is your business. And it's hands-free and it's fully automated. So what's going to happen is, as a founder, and then when we launch, you become a customer/reseller, we call them. You are authorizing and the company to do your business on your behalf. So there's going to be a link out there. It's called a rotator, where targeted customers who are looking for our tools and products, because there are tools and products, we have the same tools and products that are out there, but ours are cooler. They're built from scratch, and the price point is like so much less than what's out there. They're going to go out and target people. So Suzie McCrae's link is going to go out there, out to the globe. People will click on it, whether it's a video they see of a product, whereas the artificial intelligence knows they're looking for a webinar service, or they're looking for a way to do accounting in their company or whatever. That customer clicks on my link. ONPASSIVE helps them, gets the payment, markets to them, brings them in under Suzie McCrae. And then I will earn a piece of the pie for that coming in. So what Ash, the CEO, is an expert at is on marketing targeted traffic through artificial intelligence to go out there and to find customers on my behalf. I'm not going to know these customers. I don't have to reach out to these customers. I have an ONPASSIVE business that I can just set it and forget it. If I choose when we launch, I will have a link I can share with people to say, hey, you see what I'm a part of? Look at this great product. I can do that, but I don't have to. So by no means do you have to use any of the products at all. I hope that answers for your guest, Georgie.
Thank you so much.
I guess another one on that, Suzie, in the social marketing, social media, obviously we've got ONET as well, which is going to be similar to Facebook. So anyone who's using Facebook more than likely will transfer over to ONET, and then there's OMail, and which is your email, and there's so many different social media products, and there's My Life, which who knows what that's going to be, but another one that Ash has got up his sleeve that are all going to take over all these Facebook, Instagram kind of things. Yeah.
Exactly. I'm gonna give you an example that I gave in another webinar I did, and maybe this will show you just the depth of the domino effect this will have. So I live in the same town as the college I went to, the University of Massachusetts. It's a large university with several campuses. And a lot of people in my neighborhood are professors there, and they use Zoom. Okay, and I know UMass is spending a fortune to have Zoom, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars a month to have all of these professors, teachers, letting students get in, all of the teaching they do online. So just imagine this. Say, and this is something you don't have to do. Once again, you don't have to recruit. You don't have to go find customers. But say I get my link and I go see the president of UMass and I say, listen, I want you to test out this OConnect with UMass because I truly believe your staff and your students are going to love it and you're going to love the price point. So he takes my link, which is, you know, totally connected to me. And he says, oh, this looks good. Let me test it. So he comes in and he signs in to OConnect. And then he decides to hold a webinar for the top 500 professors at UMass. So when he sends them an invitation, they have to put their name and their email address in, similar to like other webinars, just to make sure you're a real person. So all of a sudden, 500 people come to his OConnect webinar. They're playing around. They go, wow, this is great. All of those 500 people are now under that president, and they're all under me. So now those 500 people are now going to be, their information isn't being sold. So let's get this clear. But what's going to happen is they have logged in, they have registered. If there's something they're looking for ONPASSIVE through artificial intelligence, will send them, hey, did you see this? Did you see, you know, we have O Bless. Did you see we have O Accounting? Any of those people who decide to become customers of ONPASSIVE are under me. So then the CEO says, we're going with this, or the president of UMass says, we're going with this. And now all of a sudden, they're holding webinars and everything through OConnect. And they're like, wow, we like this HR platform. And there's thousands and thousands of people. All of those HR people who come in under O staff or all of the employees, they are tied to the president and myself. So you can just see, if you get one influencer, one large company, not everybody's gonna immediately jump on board, but they will forever be tied to Suzie McCray. So just that can be like, oh my God. And that's me sharing with one person, but you don't have to.
You know, I always say this, and I never like to repeat myself, but I do once in a while. Think about what you've done in your life as far as a job. All right, we can use Jackie as she's a teacher. She's working on a farm. She knows what it takes to get all that work done and the time that it takes to do it. Now you have a company that says to you, well, I'm going to do it all. Jackie, I want you to stay home today and play with your kids. And I'm going to pay you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And all you got to do is get in for $97 US, and I'm going to take care of you with a residual income. Hey, Jackie, you want in on it? Jackie's going to say, yep. And that's exactly what she did with ONPASSIVE. So think about all the jobs you've done, all the time you spent away from your family, or maybe you missed a party because of work. Well, ONPASSIVE really is going to do it all for you. And it's the best thing in the world. And if you think about it, I spent 32 years in the auto industry. Boy, if I could trade that 32 years for 2 to 3 years of ONPASSIVE, I was in like that. Didn't even think about it, but that's all it is. Think about what you do now. And you got to go somewhere every day. You got to drive somewhere every day. You got to be at their beck and call. Well, guess what? ONPASSIVE's here, and that beck and call is now yours. You're going to own it.
That's right, Chris. Well said. And just to parlay that into even more, people were like, well, why are they doing this? This isn't a charity. What you're doing is, when we launch, you are paying a package to have the products. One time out of pocket, around $250 US dollars. That means you have access to all the products. The next month, when that $200 or $250 is due, it comes out of your profit. So you are paying ONPASSIVE to do the work for you. It's not a freebie. And Ash has the compensation plan figured out so that we are all going to be successful, and we only pay once out of pocket. It comes out of our earnings, and then they go to work for us. We are paying them to use all of the tools and products they've created, including driving targeted customers to the link they have for us out there. That's the beauty of it. It's not a charity where you come in, you pay once, and they do everything for free. No, that's how it works. Every month it's happening, but it's not coming out of your pocket. It's brilliant what he's done.